Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. I'm back at it, or I should say, I'm always at it. It just never seems to end the work. Today we're going to work on a 2004 Chevy 1500 4x4 with a 4.8 liter four-wheel drive. It's my main plow truck. I got a newer truck. I'm still making payments on my newer truck. I don't want to drive that truck. I don't want it to get rusted out too quickly. Due to the harsh road conditions with the salt and the brine that we use up here in the Buffalo, New York area. So we're going to be doing coil packs today. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some of the differences on what I've learned so far. So what my truck is actually doing is when I'm driving, the check engine light will pop on and it'll start misfiring, because you can tell because the check engine light starts blinking, and either that means your catalytic converter is plugged or you have misfire. So I have a scanner. Well, it's just a scanner that plugs into the actual. I use it through my cell phone, OBD2. I connected it, and then I use an app. It's called. Oh boy, I'm trying to think what it's called now. The app that I use, Torque. Yeah, Torque. I want to say it's $5 to download. That's pretty good. I recommend it. It works not, works good enough to give you some ideas where to go. So before I got started and get too crazy thinking about it, it was telling me multiple misfire, but it didn't tell me anything about which cylinder was misfiring. So I'm not sure if that's because I have a cheaper computer, but I know I had Dodges back in the day, like '02, '03 Dodges, and they would actually tell you what cylinder was misfiring. So Chevy, on my truck, for some reason, it just says multiple misfires, but it doesn't tell you which one is misfiring. So before I got too far into it, I went and I took, I bought 8 new spark plugs and 8 wire plug set. It was crazy money. I paid $170 for AC Delco plug wire set, and also 8 AC Delco plugs. $170. That is like a 40 to 50% what I would normally pay more. And I even get a shop discount too, so that's just total craziness. So I changed the plugs in that. It ran a little bit better. It had some power, but it seemed like whenever you got on my truck, if you gave it more than half throttle to 3/4 throttle, it would like bog out, almost like it was out of gas. I did a fuel pressure test. It all turned out good. So I went ahead and I ordered some coil packs, so all 8 of them, because I was going to buy them at the local parts store. But the amount of money they wanted for each individual one, if I would have bought all 8, I would have had enough money for a down payment on a new pickup truck. But unfortunately, you got to wait 6 months to get a new pickup truck too. So that's a no-win situation. So I'm going to show you around real quick the differences in the coil packs and some pointers of what to do to get started. So I'll be right back. Okay, so before I get started, I want to take just a quick minute just to talk about shop safety. Make sure you got your safety glasses on. You don't want to get nothing in your eye. Last year I was changing a fuel tank and it dropped. I got some gas in my eye and my face. It wasn't fun, but it could have been worse. So safety glasses for sure. And if you're using a jack, make sure you use jack stands. Be safe. Don't trust the jack, because you never know when a jack might fail you. So I'll show you what I got going on here. I ordered these from Amazon. I paid $120, I want to say, $110 maybe. But now they're charging sales tax. You might want to check Rock Auto. Rock Auto also has a good parts catalog. It's a little tougher to look through and figure out what you want, but it's worth the time. Save some money, as long as you got a couple days to wait on the product. So let me show you what I got over here from what I ordered. I got right here, it came in this box, real nice little box, all 8 of them. And the first thing you see, which is not, it's just actually funny, when you look at the box, and the first thing I see, it says return form. I'm not lying, that's the first thing I saw. Look. Return form. So I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign, but I hope it's a good sign, because I think it is a bad sign. So I got all 8. I can't get my camera to spin around. Check out these pretty boys. They come in yellow. These are supposed to be heavy duty ones. I forgot who made them. ENA, Edward Nancy Adam, heavy duty. They look pretty. Like I said, that with that return form on the top, that scared me right off. So I'm going to show you the difference real quick. And these, be right back. Okay, there's two types. There's a square type and a round type. You want to check to make sure on what you have. Even though the directions might tell you, you know, actually go out there and physically pull one off and look at it or examine it real closely. I'll show you the difference. Okay, so this is a round one right here. This is round. And this is a square one. Okay, round and square. I'll show you the other side. That's the bottom. They both plug in here. The factory plug harnesses, and you plug your spark plug wires into these two right here. Okay, so this is round. This is square. So you want to make sure you got the right one. And also, I got this. I put the square one on because number 8 was going real bad. I found out myself. I did my own test. I'll show you how to do that in a second. But the holes are different in regards to mounting them. So let me show you this way, because this is the way it would be plugged in. But the holes are different. The two holes on the round one are side to side, and on the square one it's up and down. So I have to use bungee, or I should say zip ties, to put it on. So just check that out before you get to it. So you know the difference between square and round now. Round, square. So check it out. This is for GM products we're talking. So before I got too carried away, I made a little cheater test. All I did is I took the coil, which I'll get the coil back. I got it right here. I left it hooked up to the truck. This was still plugged in. I just took the wire off from the actual harness, the spark plug wire. I plugged it in here, and I took this end, and I touched it to the exhaust manifold. Now make sure, don't touch this when you try to start it, because if you get shocked, man, it's going to hurt. It might even kill you. So that's more shop safety. I don't know how much volts it's putting out, but it's definitely a lot. So what I did is I went one at a time, and I looked at it, and sometimes your mind and eyes play tricks on you, and some of them look weaker than the other, spark plug-wise. But this one particular one, number 8, I don't know if you know Chevy Engine's firing order, but on the driver's side, it's 1357. On the passenger side, it's 2468. So number 8, when I did this test, it wasn't firing at all. There was no spark whatsoever. I checked it like 3 times, and there was absolutely no spark coming out in this little part where you would see it tick. Also, another little trick to try is take some soapy water in a spray bottle, spray it pretty heavy, and you'll actually see, if you really start going, and you'll actually see the spark jumping. And if that's the case, you definitely got bad plug wires. But I got new plugs and new plug wires, so this is the next step to figure out, because what I'm thinking is that when these heat up to a certain point, the spark starts breaking apart, which causes a lack of power. But the funny thing is also, if I pull over and shut the truck off for like a minute, it'll run good sometimes for half an hour, sometimes 45 minutes before it starts acting up like it's running out of gas. So this is my next course of action before I go digger or dig deeper. Then if this doesn't do it, I probably should have did it first. I probably should do the compression test on it and see if I've got any lack of a power, or a cylinder leak, I should say, a leak down test. And then also, I was also heard about it possibly might be the intake manifold gasket. I didn't go there yet, but before I go after this, because I got them ready, I'm going to start the intake manifold. I'm going to take some WD-40 and spray it and see if it seems like it idles out any better, if this doesn't solve the problem. So let's see what we got going on here. So I can't get my camera to spin around for the other view, but I don't want to lose this video. I'm not good at editing videos. I'm still trying to figure that out. I got some little ramps, my car ramps right there, so I could stand on to be tall enough to reach over. I got one over here too, the car ramp, so I could stand on it. Before you get started, some of these tools, I just get the tools out to make it easy. These are the 2. There's 2 to each one of these screws that hold it on. On the Chevy, they are 11/32, or maybe they're this one here. Let's see what I got. Yep, they're 11/32. You're going to need an extension. Also, I recommend putting some dielectro grease on there. Unfortunately, when I was just doing it last time, I I didn't realize it, but I kind of ran it over, so it's no good. But I do recommend put dielectric grease on there, so we're going to get started right now. Okay, so what we're going to be working on, I've got the light. I can't see because I have my camera the wrong way, but it's right here. They go. There's 1. I should say this is 2, 4, 6. I took number 8 off already. It goes down there. Get yourself a light so you can see. I was going to do this outside. It's a lot easier outside because it's brighter out. But unfortunately, it's starting to get hot up here, so I bring in the little garage over here, the operating room, to get started. So what you can see with the salt in it in New York State, this is the 3rd season with this truck, and it's starting to eat it up. I had nice, this truck's from Virginia. It had nice, them stainless steel like covers on there and the exhaust manifold, and this is the 3rd season with it, and it just ate it apart. So. Okay, I got the first one on. It took about 20 minutes. It was number 8. It's against the firewall. It's a little tough. You just need a little extension, like a 4-inch extension on your 1/4-inch drive, or even a 6-inch to get away. The smaller your actual 1/4-inch drive ratchet is, it'll be a lot easier to get in there and get it done. That's the little tool that I use. I also do recommend, if you don't have one of these, I got it at Harbor Freight. It's an Earthquake XT. I lost the handle, it fell off, but you just squeeze the button and it works. A good tool. It doesn't have much torque for breaking bolts loose, but once you break it loose, it'll walk everything right out. But it's not going to do lug nuts or nothing crazy like that, or no head gaskets, or I should say head bolts. So I'm going to back this truck out in a couple minutes, let the sun go down a little bit more. I got bad lighting, so it's a little bit tougher. I broke a sweat working on it. I'll make another video letting you guys know how I made out and if there's still any more problems. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys learned something. Be safe. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.